Welcome back to Test and Quiz, the ultimate hub for tests and quizzes. Welcome to the Australian Citizenship Practice Test. This is Practice Test 2, focusing on Australian values. You'll have 20 questions to test your knowledge. Let's see how many you get right. Are you ready? Let's begin the test. Who is freedom of speech in Australia? A. Only journalists and politicians. B. All people in Australia, as long as it is within the law. C. Only Australian citizens. The correct answer is all people in Australia, as long as it is within the law. Which statement best describes freedom of expression in Australia? A. People can express their views in public or private spaces within legal limits. B. People can say anything they want without restrictions. C. Only the media has the right to express opinions freely. The correct answer is people can express their views in public or private spaces within legal limits. What is an example of lawful expression of freedom of speech? A. Encouraging others to break the law. B. Peacefully discussing political topics. C. Making false claims about another person. The correct answer is peacefully discussing political topics. What is not protected under freedom of speech in Australia? A. Speaking out against government policies. B. Spreading false information or promoting violence. C. Debating social issues. The correct answer is spreading false information or promoting violence. Why is respecting other people's freedom of speech important? A. It allows people to express their views freely within the law. B. It helps silence opposing views. C. It prevents discussions on controversial topics. The correct answer is it allows people to express their views freely within the law. What role does the media play in freedom of speech in Australia? A. It has the same rights as individuals to express ideas freely within the law. B. It is restricted from reporting on political matters. C. It must support the government in all cases. The correct answer is it has the same rights as individuals to express ideas freely within the law. Why is it illegal to promote violence or hate speech in Australia? A. Because it goes against Australian values and laws. B. Because the government wants to control people's opinions. C. Because freedom of speech does not exist in Australia. The correct answer is because it goes against Australian values and laws. What happens if someone encourages others to break the law in Australia? A. They may face legal consequences. B. They are protected under freedom of speech. C. It is only illegal if done in public. The correct answer is they may face legal consequences. Which of the following best describes the balance between freedom of speech and the law in Australia? A. People can express their opinions freely, but must not break the law. B. Freedom of speech means people can say anything without restrictions. C. Only certain groups of people have the right to free speech. The correct answer is people can express their opinions freely, but must not break the law. What does freedom of association mean in Australia? A. People can join or leave any group voluntarily within the law. B. People must join at least one organisation. C. Only government-approved organisations can be joined. The correct answer is people can join or leave any group voluntarily within the law. Which of the following is an example of freedom of association? A. Being forced to join a political party. B. Joining a trade union voluntarily. C. Being required to leave a cultural group. The correct answer is joining a trade union voluntarily. What is not allowed under freedom of association in Australia? A. Joining a religious or cultural group. B. Forcing someone to join or leave an organisation. C. Gathering for peaceful protests. The correct answer is forcing someone to join or leave an organisation. Under freedom of association, Australians can join which types of organisations? A. Only religious groups. B. Any legal organisation, including political parties, trade unions, and cultural groups. C. Only government-run organisations. The correct answer is any legal organisation, including political parties, trade unions, and cultural groups. Are people allowed to protest under freedom of association? A. Yes, but the protest must be peaceful and within the law. B. No, protests are not allowed. C. Only protests in support of the government are allowed. The correct answer is yes, but the protest must be peaceful and within the law. What are the legal requirements for protests in Australia? A. They must be peaceful and must not injure people or damage property. B. They must be violent to get attention. C. They must be approved by every citizen. The correct answer is they must be peaceful and must not injure people or damage property. Can someone in Australia be punished for refusing to join an organisation? A. Yes, if it is a government organisation. B. Yes, if the majority of people in their community belong to that organisation. C. No, joining or leaving an organisation is a personal choice. The correct answer is no, joining or leaving an organisation is a personal choice. Which statement about freedom of association in Australia is correct? A. People can be forced to leave an organisation if others disagree with them. B. People can gather freely with others, including for protests, as long as it is lawful. C. Only citizens are allowed to join groups and organisations. The correct answer is people can gather freely with others, including for protests, as long as it is lawful. What must Australians consider when participating in a protest? A. Protests must be peaceful and must not cause harm or property damage. B. Protests must always be approved by the government. C. Protests are only allowed for certain political causes. The correct answer is protests must be peaceful and must not cause harm or property damage. Which of the following actions would violate freedom of association in Australia? A. Forcing someone to leave a political party. B. Joining a trade union voluntarily. C. Participating in a peaceful demonstration. The correct answer is forcing someone to leave a political party. What does the right to freedom of association not allow? A. Forcing others to join an organisation. B. Joining a social or cultural group. C. Leaving an organisation voluntarily. The correct answer is forcing others to join an organisation. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And practice more tests from our playlists.